How much money do you make?
Make $1 million every month.
And how old are you?
I'm 17.
What do you do? What is it?
I build mobile consumer apps. This one is Cal AI. It's an app where you take a picture of your food and it will tell you how many calories it is.
So you literally just take a picture of your meal and it just counts the calories for you?
Yeah, it's much simpler than any other app like MyFitnessPal.
All you need is After Effects and basic understanding of this software. So yeah, after you import your clip in After Effects, let's start beginning the editing. So let's begin by creating our captions for the video. So right click, new, and then text. So I'm using Apple's font. You can get it on their website for free. I will link it in the description below. So after creating the captions, we want to center the anchor points. So hold shift, click this one, and then click the other one. So everyone is selected. So go to layer, then go to transform and center anchor points in the center. Go to align, select them all, and then just boom, and then boom it. And then select them all and let's position them just below his chin. Let's start right now by making our effects. Let's go to new and then solid, and make sure your solid is set to the color black. Put it just above the clip and below this axis. Go to effects and presets and search for fast box blur. Drag and drop it. Set the blue radius to 300 and the iterations to 0, and check this box. Go right here. Let's do horizontal. Select your black solid, click P on the keyboard and drag it down. If you don't see any blurring right here, just go right here and choose vertical. And then let's set it just right here so it doesn't affect the face. Perfect. Now let's make our zoom, but we're gonna make it different. It's gonna be 3D and it's gonna be smooth. I would like to create a camera layer. Click OK and then click OK, and then also create just one null object. Make sure you connect the camera with the null. Select all your layers and set them to blur and 3D. But remove the blur and 3D for the black solid. So click the null, click S on your keyboard, and then turn on the clock. Do the same thing for position, and then go at the end of your clip and then just create another keyframes. Go back at the beginning and let's set the scale to 85 for this video. And then go to position and then just drag it up. Make sure the white thing doesn't show. Select both of the keyframes and then right click, keyframe assistance, and then easy ease. Go to scale and open the graph. Select the graph and just copy this one. Do the same thing for position. We want to copy the same graph. Click easy ease right here and then just boom. And it should look like this.
How much money do you make?
It's fast, it's not smooth yet, but we're not gonna fix it until we add another effect, because we're gonna copy the same keyframes and then we're gonna manipulate them. So above the solid, just create a new adjustment layer and then go to effects and presets and search for CC I don't know how to call it, but VGNet. Drag and drop it to your adjustment layer. Go at the beginning of the clip, turn on the clock and set it to 200. And then go to the center and manipulate this one right here. Make sure this point is at the center of his face. And then click U so you can see the keyframes in your timeline. Go at the same line of the other two positions of scale and position. Go to the amount right here and then select another keyframe and make sure you set it to 0. Perfect. Let's turn on the blur and 3D for it. Select the keyframes that we've made. Right click, keyframe resistance, easy ease, and just copy the same graph we did for scale and position. Perfect. Now, So this is how I manipulate it. Just right click and composition settings, and I will just extend my composition. If your composition is already long like this, like you already have space right here, you don't have to do this part. So what I would do is select these two and this one right here, and I will just drag it right here and just see how it looks.
How much money do you make?
Perfect.
How much money do you make?
You can even make it even better if you just go right here and make sure there is some movement. Boom. And then let's see.
How much money do you
Let's make this just a bit right here, and this one just right here.
How much money do you make?
It looks smooth right now. So let's go and add a new text layer. Bring it down right here, select it, and choose the question mark because he's asking a question. Layer, and then transform, and then center anchor points. Make sure you enable the blur in 3D. So let's make it a bit bigger. Let's do 400. Amazing. Make sure you select it and change the color to red. You can do whatever color your brand is, but I'm gonna choose color red. Command S. Perfect. So we still need to do something else, which is expanding this and also expanding this one right here. So you will see all the texts are above each other. That's not a problem. That's actually what I want. And then click P on the second one and just drag it right here. Boom, we fixed that problem. Let's do the same thing for the other one. Position and then bring it down right here. Perfect. I would like to open my proportional grid so I can organize everything else. And then boom, you just bring it right here. I would like to play in this area. So select this right here and then just. So we didn't style it yet, but let's add some drop shadow so we can make it pop. And it's gonna make it easier for us to style it. So go to effects and presets, search for the effect drop shadow, drag and drop it for one of the text layers. And make sure you go to opacity, set it to 100, the distance to 0, the softness to 300. That's pretty much it. You just copy it and paste it to all the other text layers. Yeah, much better. The drop shadow is not too crazy, but it's enough to give the text popping effect and also some depth to it. So for how much? I would like to make it just a bit bigger, maybe 125. Looks nice. And for money, I would like to just bring it just a bit down and a bit right here. Yes. Somewhere there. And then for the other one, I want to go to characters, and then in the same font, I want to just change, maybe make it italic, you see? Maybe the text how much is a bit bigger. So it depends on your situation. You can play around and see what looks good. Instead of bold, I think I'm gonna do semi-bold, something like that. And then open my proportional grid and then select all the text layers, click U to hide everything, and then click P. And then just drag this one, and all the other ones gonna follow. And I like to set them just right here. I think this one is the sweet spot. Yeah. And for the question mark, I will just set it to 500 back. I think I changed my mind. It's too big, bro.
How much money do you make? How much money do you make?
Perfect. Now we just need to animate it so it's not boring. So expand this and then expand your text. Click animate and then select position. Go right here in add and go to property and then opacity. And then go to animator 1 and just duplicate it. Expand animator 2. Let's select here 35. and right here minus 35. Set the opacity right here to 0 and the other one to 100. Expand range selector number 1 and then go to advanced. Instead of characters, you can go for lines or words. Let's go for words. For shape, let's go for ramp down. And then go to the offsets of animator number 2. At the beginning, click the watch and then make sure all the text is hidden. But it would work if just there is a bit of vision right here. And then go right here. And then just increase it until all the text is shown. Bang. Something like that. And it should look like something like this.
How much money? How much money? How much money?
Perfect. But it's not smooth. Go to ease high and then set it to maybe 75 to 85. I'll go for 84. And this is how you make the core of this editing style.